Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? It's time for the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. It's quote day. I do these once every couple weeks, couple weeks, depends. Leading into my weekly Wednesday class, which I will not be doing next week. I will only be doing this week and then back again after that. I'm going to Dallas to meet a friend. So next week, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you're interested, sign up doubledownspeaking.com. But today, what I need you to start doing is finding some quotes online. If you were watching last night, where I am allowed to go live again back on my personal page. Why is that so crooked? Jiminy Crickets. All right. I love to do this. I take a quote. It's what we do on my Wednesday night speaking workshops. I take a quote and I make it my own. And as you would make it your own if you came to one of the classes. It's great for creating content, great for maybe inspiring people, great for finding out something about yourself. It also is the ability, like if you, some people may not want to be speakers, but you go on people's podcasts to talk about things. It's that quick response. It's amazing how fast the brain can work. So like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Somebody sent me a quote last night, just in case I'll get it started, but start, if you're watching, put a comment in the actual Chiggity chat. Where was last night's quote? Oh, there it is. I'll use it just in case I don't get anything else for a little bit. So go ahead and put your quotes in there, put it in there. It always takes a minute for people to find it. Mark, I'm going to use your quote to start. Mark's quote said, "One smile can start a friendship. One smile can start a friendship. One word can end a fight. One look can save a relationship. One person can change your life." So this is something that I like to think about on a daily basis. What the hell is on my hat? It's a unicorn. I'll tell you in a second, Casey. I'll get back to that in a second. One smile can start a friendship. One word can end a fight. One look can save a relationship. One person can change your life. So in this quote, it's interesting that I'm wearing the "What Made You Smile Today" shirt, because you really never know the impact you can have on somebody else's life, no matter how small your meeting might be. This could be at a grocery store. I always make sure that when I go to grocery stores or when I go to convenience stores, whatever it is, I'm ultra nice to the person. Actually, giving a specific reference, we went to Scooters a couple days ago when we were at the Nebraska Furniture Mart, and I remember the girl behind the desk, I could tell, was just in the thick of something in her head and not having a good day. And I wanted to make sure that I was bringing some kind of joy into her moment. And sometimes it's just a fleeting 30 seconds or 1 minute. And sometimes you meet people and you treat them the way that you would wish to be treated. And then 7 years later, you're best friends. You never know. You never know how this chance encounter of a smile, a good deed, a kind act can actually change your relationship. And so that's how you take a quote. All right, here we go. Scribner's in the building. Let's see. I'm going to do this one next. And Casey, this is actually a Gutfeld hat. Somebody gave me this last week. So it's got the Gutfeld. So I guess unicorn and then the exclamation point. Scribner, you had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. Finish your mission. I really like this quote because daily world that we go into, we have these dreams, we have these concepts, we have these passions, and ultimately each of us, if we look deep enough, some people have it easy, some people don't, to find their purpose. But when you find your purpose, you have to realize there's going to be a lot of people that have opinions, but your purpose came far before they started to judge you and knock you down and bang you down and make sure that you didn't achieve that purpose. It's the unfortunate fact about life. But in the moments that we go through, when we go through struggle in our brain, the people that find greatness are the ones that actually push forward. They finish their mission, they fulfill their purpose, and they keep pushing forward despite what people on the outside will say. There is not a single great achievement that has been done without naysayers and people telling them why they can't do something. So finish your mission. There you go. So on that quote, what I did, made sure at the end I was landing the plane. I wanted to come up with a big last sentence, last period. Again, this is stuff that I do. Thank you, Scribner. This is stuff that I do in our classes on Wednesday nights, 6 p.m. It's how we started out, and it's a great way to show the power of speaking and how you can. I call it unlocking a changed life. Or my new favorite title is Whatchamahoozy on steroids. What's it called? Toastmasters. All right. Jody, what's happening? Did you get your email this week, Jody? All right, Casey, I got you. Let's see. We have dreams. We can see what is possible. I hate you. Why do you do this? See that I don't look at it before I do, but you know what? Okay, I'll do it. I'll take a Kamala Harris quote. We have dreams. We can see what is possible, unburdened by what has been. That's actually a better you've tightened it up. So this quote, despite the person who said it, we have dreams. We can see what is possible, unburden what has been. This is actually, if you go a little deeper into this quote, it's not bad. You're actually thinking about the fact that a lot of us have dreams that are thwarted based on the memories of our past, based on the struggles of our past. We think that things aren't possible because our parents, our grandparents, they were raised in a different way. They were raised poor. They told us that we could not achieve what we set our minds to. We are constantly being burdened by the memories and history of the past, our upbringing. Many people that were in a lower income bracket were told that money is the root of all evil, when in all reality, it's not. Evil is the root of all evil. Money sometimes brings it out more. Money also brings out kindness and goodness more to people that are meant to be good. So you have to get rid of the thoughts of old and be unburdened by what has been. That's funny. Joe Bafil, happy birthday a couple weeks ago. Let's see, we got what up? Never ever give up. We all have beginnings and origins. I don't know if this looks like a Joe Bafil quote original. I'll do one or two more of these. And again, reminder, if you want to have a little fun and do this with me, come on Wednesday night. We actually already have a few new signups. We've got we got a couple people that I'm very excited to be. We've got Jay, who was on our show last week. He'll be on this week. And then also a woman that I've been following for a very, very long time on social media, or about a year, not a very, very long time. But she has a husband that's got MS. She's actually going to be in the class, and I'm very excited about that. So, not that I'm not always excited about the new people every week, but this one's a cool one. Just because it resonates deeply with me. Of course, my dad with multiple sclerosis. All right, I'm gonna do Joe's quote, and then I'm gonna get off if there's not a new one. Jody, look in your junk box if there's anything in there. All right. Never ever give up. We all have beginnings and origins. So another good quote. There's no more mission-oriented, purpose-oriented, motivational, inspirational concept than never ever give up. That's the daily point. The struggles that we go through, and it's like sometimes we see, and I'm seeing this in my own life, like we complain about the little things, and then we get help from people that have less than we do, and yet they go on with what appears to be an incredibly happy life. And it's like, you have the ability to push forward every day. And I'm shifting this concept a little bit on this quote a little bit around. If you have gratitude for what you have and a fever to get what you don't and to move forward, that is to me the key to a great life. The fact that you can be happy with what you have, but always striving for more. We all have a beginning place. We all have a place that it starts. And then a couple months later and a couple years later, we've got a new destination and a new beginning. And it keeps it keeps shifting and shifting and shifting. And at the end of the day, we look back and we realize how far we've come. We take gratitude in that. But until the day we die, we consistently keep pushing forward and never giving up. All right, Emily, this is going to be my last one. Then I'm going to move on. Please like this video, share this video, do all things with this video. I would love to see more of you on the speaking class this week. For those that have been before, you're in the group on Facebook. You should be. Just go ahead and hop on the Zoom tomorrow night, 6 p.m. I'll make sure to put the link right in there. All right. There's a couple good ones left. You guys are killing me. I'm going to go a little long today. Emily, sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. Just so you know, subconsciously, when I was reacting to that, I really did think it was a really good quote, but that's also an interesting tip to allow your brain to kind of think through the quote while you're doing it. Not that I need on this one because this one's a great quote. So interestingly enough, when I talk about my concept of overcoming failure, I actually refer to it as planting a seed. That seed is something that you could purchase seeds, you can get all these great seeds, but if your soil isn't ready, if your soil isn't prepared, then guess what? You're not going to be able to utilize that great seed. I'm going to end with Kylie's, just so you guys know. That'll be the next one. So that seed that is planted needs to be in really, really good soil. But this concept of people are constantly thinking that things are going wrong and everything, the world is against them, and it gets the weight of the world gets heavier and heavier and darker, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you feel like you've been completely buried underground, when at the same time, if you look at it differently and realize that it's all those struggles, all those lessons, all that weight that is actually putting you in a place to just prepare yourself and get ready for this great emergence in your life, something to change on such a high level and such a different level, and realize that you're not actually being buried. You're a seed in good soil. The soil around you is actually your choice. That's the fun fact. The soil doesn't have to be crappy. The soil is all in your head, but if you can prepare that soil the right way, you're actually just a seed that's planted to grow and grow and grow and be something that most people would be jealous of, including yourself, when you don't believe in yourself. So treat yourself as though you're not in a dark place, but you're being buried for something greater, a seed that is going to grow and emerge victorious. All right. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Kylie. Never jealous. God, that's a interesting bug bite. Never jealous, never intimidated, never in competition. I got my own blessings. Wow. This is from somebody that rides horses. Granted, you're not racing in like a horse race. So this is more of a whatever. I'll get into it. All right. So never jealous, never intimidated, never in competition. I've got my own blessings. This is the ultimate. Put the blinders on in your own life. Stop thinking that you're in competition with everybody else, when in all reality, if you believe in yourself and what you're doing, you're only in competition with yourself. You wake up and you do better than you did the day before. One step better the next day. One step better the next day. One step better the next day. The things that slow you down are jealousy of those around you. The things that slow you down are being intimidated by people that maybe, in this case, might have a better horse, might have something stronger. In my case, might have better gigs in speaking, might have a bigger bankroll in their life because of what they do. And I feel like I'm in competition. I get jealous of what they have and what I don't. Instead, that will slow me down. But if I push forward, keep the blinders on, realize that I'm in no competition with anyone else out there, and all the blessings and gratitude I have for everything that I've been given, that's the ultimate way to go through life and live fulfilled and be happy. Bum, bum, bum. Do I want to do it? Yeah. Challenge is nothing more than an opportunity to believe. And that's what this is. That's how I'm wrapping it up. There's challenges that are put in front of us. My challenge is to always each week work to fill my free speaking webinar workshop. So come on over to it. It's live. I'm there. We have a good time. If you've ever wanted to spend some time with me and talk, shoot the proverbial SHIT, and also get a little bit incrementally better at speaking, because it's all a little bit of growth. It's just another opportunity. If you want to believe in yourself, and the one thing that I can tell you in my other class, the 8-week course, what people have been overcoming by learning the power of their voice and working on their voice, is going over their limiting beliefs and going through some of their past. At one point, I'll share one of the things was told to me last week from one of the students and friends that I have in that course. And today's not the day to do it, but I'm going to tell you what it meant to them and what it meant to me at the same time, because there is a lot of growth when you learn how to properly use your voice. God bless, guys. Have a great rest of your week. I've been on here a long time. Thank you for the quotes. I appreciate it. Please come, doubledownspeaking.com. Hop on the call this week, 6 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays. You can go register right now. You can register for a couple weeks later. You'll get reminder texts, all those good things. This is what I love to do, is speaking. So God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Don't be a garbage human being. Don't surrender your pets.